dobry, witamy w kolejnym odcinku naszego magazynu edukacyjnego. I jest dziś ze mną pani Kristina Jonkuvienė z Litwy, dlatego będziemy rozmawiali w języku angielskim. Pani Kristina jest współtwórczynią i współwłaścicielką nowej platformy edukacyjnej wykorzystującej sztuczną inteligencję, a platforma ta nazywa się EditAI. Hello, Kristina.
Hello, Marcin. How are you?
I'm fine. I do hope that you are fine as well, because in a minute you will have a chance to talk about your professional child, we can say, EditAI platform. So what is it really, and what makes it so special? What distinguishes it from other platforms that are available in the market?
Okay, so EditAI is a teacher's assistant to ease the work of preparation for the lesson, to get the engaging lesson for kids with a lot of slides, with a lot of exercises, video references, all related to real-life events, phenomena, all multidisciplinary and problem-based learning and also project-based learning. And actually we came up with this idea not so recently. We came up with Kestutis like 5 years ago, when we were visiting many schools, doing very interesting projects, strategic projects for schools, working with municipalities, with ministries closely. And we saw how much challenge does it take for teachers to meet the standards of a society, this push to do different lessons, to do engaging lessons, to engage this generation of kids that are demanding interactivity, that are raising more and more questions why we learn what we learn, right? So the teachers are those who have to answer those kids' demands. And then we thought how to help them, how to really understand their needs. And 2.5 years ago, we started to create a platform together with teachers, for teachers, and that is the distinctive thing for edtech startups, together with them, and meet all their demands for the content of the lesson. So first of all, for them was very important the language, their local language, and of course the educational national program. That all the lesson would be in line with a framework, with a national framework, but also it would be integrated with real life situations that for kids it would be immediately engaging and interesting. Let's say if there are Olympic Games, why don't we learn history, geography, languages, biology through sport and through antiquity and through all that is around Olympic Games. If it's volcanic eruption, we can also explain a lot of material, formulas, definitions that are already in the program. But when volcanic erupts, children are talking about this in corridors. So if the teachers capture the right moment of the right phenomena and situation, they can bring in the classroom and capture all the attention of the kids. And the EditAI, the platform based on AI, just helps to kind of make a nice dish from all those ingredients of program, educational program, of real life, of kids' interests and hobbies, and also like make a good content for them to learn. Because what we believe, and all educators probably believe, you don't have to teach kids. If they have motivation to learn something, a small kid, they want to grab something, they want to see mommy, so that's why they start to walk. You don't teach kid to walk. So we believe if we bring more of this in the classroom, with the help of technology and spark the interest of the kids through the lessons that are related to their lives, we will win.
And what are the countries that you have collaborated with so far? Because as long as I know, EditAI has already started in some parts of the world.
Yes, so we are very, very happy to have teachers using the platform, schools using the platform in Estonia, in Poland, in Netherlands, in Romania, in Switzerland.
And outside Europe as well?
And we started a nice local partnership with Israel and soon, hopefully, with South Korea. It's already translated. in Korean language, which is very nice to see. It's beautiful text, and it is also adapted to their national educational programs.
I can confess that I have had a small chance to look at the platform and to work with it a little bit. It was really impressive, I can confess. And the thing that struck me a lot was the ability to create interdisciplinary lessons. Can you describe how these interdisciplinary projects can be created easily?
I mean, this is already so natural in the nature that we only have multidisciplinary things, right? You cannot solve any problem with not using and mathematics and languages, talking, and biology or geography, right? So it's so natural. At school, we somehow like to separate subjects. Think. So now technology does the job for us, and it brings back the multidisciplinarity to the school, and very easily, because teachers in the platform, they just choose the grade of the students, of the pupils, because it's very important to keep the right difficulty of a task. Then they choose which subjects we want to integrate. Or if, for example, I'm a biology teacher and I'm open to any kind of subject integration, the platform can suggest me to integrate with, for example, biology with informatics, or arts, or music, or physical education, and learn all the nice body movements and functions during the physical activity. So the platform helps me to choose right ingredients into the lesson, and it just gives this spark of creativity. What can I do in the classroom to make kids engaged?
So that sounds really excellent and very interesting. There are some fears, however, that platforms like that can start slowly killing students' and teachers' creativity, critical thinking, etc. How would you respond?
I would compare personally the situation of sport clubs with gym. Then as humans, we were having a lot of physical activity, farming and hunting. We didn't have sport clubs. But when we felt that we don't move enough, we are not fit, we started to build them and to go to do a sport either in a gym or outside by the river, running in the park. The same will be with our cognitive capacity in every single profession. Would it be educators, doctors, lawyers, politicians? If we feel that we are losing some competence, naturally we will find a way to create brain gym, to create the activities where we would really, in a short period of time, with again regain and even maybe surpass our previous cognitive capabilities. It's inevitable, and I wouldn't say that the technology would stop us from willing to be smart and nice and fit.
Excellent. Okay. As long as I understand and remember, you incorporated or implemented the national curricula into the platform. How does it work? What does it practically mean to, for example, a Polish teacher interested in using the platform individually or as a project in the school?
Educational programs worldwide we see are super similar to each other because we uploaded already Australian programs, Polish programs, French, Switzerland programs, and so on, and we see the difference. But still, those 5, 10, 15% of difference is super important because especially the history, religion, languages, literature, it's different. So we have and we prioritize whenever we enter the market to upload the whole national education program that is approved by ministry, and then keep the projects and lessons in line what is taught. And also sometimes we even do very special specific adaptations for countries that if they use a lot competence-based learning, we add those competences into the framework as well, so that teachers don't have to think too much. In some countries, we even add the link to the national television content with all the documentaries and interviews and history events and describing in a very interesting interactive manner. So we adapt little by little to every single country, because there are specific, there are, their own culture and education, and that's how we keep the platform specialized. That for the teacher would feel like it's really helping, and that everything what they need is already done by us in the background, and we don't have to think. We don't have to think about the program, about the grades. So in the future, we want to add even more functionalities and students access and assessments and much, much more. And the video is generated automatically with kids, for kids. So we have a lot in our minds by looking into teachers and hearing their feedback, how we could improve, what would they need more to be more productive, more creative, that we would feel, again, happy in the classroom, and that all preparation work is done simply by just clicking EditAI, and then they can come relaxed, not tired in the classroom, and be the coaches, mentors for kids, that we would be happy to hear as many questions from the kids as they can, because this is also the part of process of learning, and that they would have enough time for that in the classroom.
So, Kristina, I am a teacher of English. Imagine a situation that I want to prepare a lesson about Easter in English-speaking countries, for example, the USA and the UK, and I want to use EditAI to help me. How can it actually help me? How can it make a lesson really special, extraordinary, student engaging?
We even have such a button, surprise me, kind of, surprising project. For example, not how to learn how to grow tomatoes on Earth, but how to grow them on Mars, what kind of conditions they are needed. So it's off topic. But if we talk about the Easters, you should just come into the platform, choose the right keywords, what you want, let the platform know that this is Easter and you want to work with your children, students about the Easters, and then maybe even add some equipment, because you can add equipment into the program, into the lesson. I remember one very interesting case. Then the teacher said, the Easter is coming. My students, they are already like teenagers. I don't want them to paint the eggs. I said, I have some kind of Lego robotic equipment in my classroom, in technology room. Let's do a project where the kids, so EditAI gave a project that the kids with the robots were painting on the eggs, and the eggs were smashing, and it was not an equal surface, it's round, so it was so difficult. The paintings were quite ugly, but we learned so much. And robotics and English, and they covered Easter topic. It was festive.
Oh yeah, culture.
And and different figures from mathematics, and that was much more fun for kids to learn. To learn different things like robotics during simple lesson.
What do you think about the future of education with platforms like EditAI? Do you think that it is something that we cannot avoid and it will be a natural element of our education in the future?
I think that what we see at EditAI, the Kęstutis and the team, that they are going to that situation when one teacher will have to work with bigger classes, not smaller classes, because of such a big lack of teachers worldwide. It is counted that in 2030 we will be lack of 44 million teachers, so it's a lot. Especially like STEAM and other sciences. And then the question will be how we will keep up that the children are demanding for more. We have less teachers, so definitely the classes will be bigger. There are some schools in the Netherlands that already are building the strategy. The teachers are gathering and thinking how we will work in 3 years' time. In a classroom, there are 60 students, not 20 or 30. So I think that the role of the teacher will definitely change, and individualization through technology for students will be not a question anymore, because we start to see that technology really helps to individualize and differentiate the content. And we have already the first steps of really great functions in EditAI for special learning needs, for dyslexia and autism. We adapt the content to help kids to concentrate or to read or to see even the text. So with technology in the future, we will cope better with the problem when we have a lot of students in one kind of room, or even not room, maybe classes will be different, but individualization, personalization will be felt by each student, because technology will allow us to do that. And I don't know all the answers, how it would look like specifically, but just it's inevitable.
Okay. I must tell you that after our conversation, I feel even more encouraged to start working with EditAI.
I'm very happy.
It was a pleasure talking to you. Thank you very much, and all the best with the development of the platform.
Thank you very much. It was very nice talking to you.
Thank you very much. Bardzo dziękujemy.